Come across this picture of a golden suited katana wielding madman. Guess what? You can get all of this equipment in Sons of the Forest. Hello Ratbags, it's Jade. I'm going to show you how to get the katana and the golden suit today, pretty much making you unstoppable. Also a spare pistol and a putter, as well as some golf balls and a golden mask. Not the armour, but an actual golden mask to use against more of the cannibals. This of course is very late game content, so do be warned for spoilers. It's found inside a cave entrance that will lead to an underground bunker filled with guest rooms right on the southern western side of the island. Can't miss it, it's right by that large lake with the cave entrance on it on the other side, but we're going to be going here. And obviously there's a green circle telling you to go here too. You'll go through a cave corridor before landing into the actual bunker and complex itself. I highly recommend you make a save point at some place either inside or just outside the entrance. And you'll come to a room where you're going to need the key card, the maintenance one that you got from the bunker where you found maybe the second 3D printer as well as the fire axe. So literally the key card that you get from this same bunker you find in this picture is what you need. So yes, you're going to need the shovel to go ahead and dig at this location to get access to that bunker originally. I've got all the guides going on now to show you how to get this shovel and more. You'll work your way down, and spoilers, we get the ending or cinematic that we saw in the trailer, and I've got to say I was slightly disappointed. I've completed quite a large chunk of the caves. In fact, I think there's only one bunker I haven't done, and maybe a few caves that don't necessarily have any gear or equipment in it that you need. They'll have resources, but not something I would consider super important. So I was surprised to see this happen and no real context given to it. I've now completed the game and honestly I have no idea who that person is. So either there's a ton of lore and story bits that I've missed, or maybe the game is just quite a bit incomplete. Anyway, you wake up with all your weapons back intact. Timmy and his dad have disappeared. You can go and check out who they are by looking up the original game. But for now we press on. It is an extremely tough cave. Obviously I'm doing this on a slightly easier difficulty with the enemies not being as aggressive. You'll go down a succession of corridors and then these extra side rooms. These are some of the rooms that you're going to get lots of loot from, but also come across lots of mutants. More lore and story notes, but the main thing that you want to get from this first room is another pistol if you haven't managed to pick one up. That's why it's a good idea to go ahead and give your pistol to Virginia before you come into this bunker if you're playing solo, and then you can pick this one up and have two guns. As you can see, if you've already got a pistol, you won't be able to pick up the second. Apparently I can hold 200 watches, but I can't put an extra gun in my backpack. When you come out of the room, you'll have to deal with some more mutants who've probably wandered over because of the noise. I did have quite a few mutants come through, at least 4 or 5 scurrying around, as well as another fingers. But obviously you may have more or less depending on the game difficulty, and a nasty glitch going around that sometimes chucks in tons of these. So with the amount of creepies that are here, you shouldn't have to worry too much about picking up creepy armour. So there'll be one more door open in this second corridor area where you can go in and get more loot before we head downstairs to the next level. In this room you'll find golf balls as well as another putter. I've already shown you the location of the first one that you can get a bit easier, and another 3D printer if you want to stock up on anything. More lore and story, and yeah, don't forget to get the putter sticking out of the dead guy on the sofa. I ended up spending quite a bit of time making brand new armor pieces and making sure I was fully stocked up. And you'll need to be, as you're going to come across one of the brand new mutants that we haven't really seen in trailers or anywhere else. There's nothing but a locked door up these stairs here, so you need to go down to floor level 2. As you go down though, you may get attacked by that new mutant. It's got like pincers for arms, and it does this kind of really rapid attack, so it can obliterate armor fairly quickly. You can see it crawling from the stairs here. Reminds me a little bit of a crab, so I'm going to call it Krabby. This is late game content now, so it shouldn't be too much a surprise to hear. You're going to come across a lot of them towards the very end. Few more creepies to deal with. Some more babies to deal with also. And another room to go into, with not much else going on in this one either. Some gun ammo and maybe some more resources, that's it. Onto the next section and corridor, and again some more babies will be lying around. There are 2 doorways in this section, so in this first one here, this is where you finally get hold of the katana. Just like the original, it's pretty badass and one of the best weapons. Next room has got a load of gunk from the fingers, and then we've also got these corridors and another doorway that you won't be able to actually exit out of or do anything with, but let's go into that doorway first, as this is where you're going to find the gold armor. So it acts as a suit, but it'll actually replace any armor that you're currently wearing, whether it be bone, creepy, leather or whatever. You can see it gives you a complete golden bar. So it does act a bit different from regular armor. It doesn't actually protect you wholesale, instead it reduces the damage you will take, and you'll need it to gain access to the final dungeon and the ending of the forest. So be careful when you're utilising it. It may not give you as much protection as you feel, but you certainly can withstand a lot more hits from some of the more harder mutants and creepies. As you saw going through some more corridors, you'll come to a morgue with a gold mask. We'll show you more details about some of these items once we get out. There's a door exit, and this will lead to another cave, and then this will finally take you out of the complex. Super gutting, you can't actually take a picture of yourself to see the full look, but there you go. The golden mask, the golden armor suit and the katana. You're now ready to complete Sons of the Forest. So here's the katana in some very badly lit areas. Pretty much 2 hits and a normal cannibal is gone. The gold mask, I presume, is just an upgraded version of the red one. But again, I do believe you need to use these masks pretty early, otherwise they will just kind of attack you. But this one definitely ran off. In the end though, it wasn't enough. One of them circled around me, so I took them with the rest of the katana out. Katana does have a nice finishing move as well. If you hold the attack button, you can lop someone's head off just like that. If you're curious to see what exactly that golden armor opens, make sure you check out the next video from me, which will be the ending of Sons of the Forest. And last plug, please go and check out my live stream channel, or where I do my 100 days videos. It's JPG 100 days. I'm live streaming every day at 3 PM UK time. The Sons of the Forest complete playthrough from beginning to the end. Until next time, bye bye.